Dear student, today we will begin with the subject Operation Research for TYBSc class. It carries the total credit 4 and consists of 4 chapters. Let us see the syllabus of first chapter, that is linear programming problem. What we will learn in the linear programming problem? First point, formation of LPP, solution of LPP by graphical method, solution of LPP by simplex method, artificial variable technique, that is big M method. Sometimes it is called as a Charner's M technique. Then special cases in LPP, that is unbounded solution, alternate solution, no solution by graphical as well as simplex method, and last one is degeneracy in simplex method and its resolution. This topic we will learn in the linear programming problem. Now I would like to one question: what do you mean by program? Programming. What, when you hear the word program, what is the concept come into your mind when you hear the word program? Obviously, planning. The programming is just another word for a planning and refer to process of determine a particular plan of action among the several alternatives. Means you have a many plan and you have to choose a best for you among the several alternatives, that is called a program. For example, suppose you wish to watch a TV serial that will come at 7 p.m. Then choice is your. You have a many option at 7 p.m. But among the many program you choose only one which is best for you. Many business situations are concerned with the problem of making the planning for a particular problem. In each case, there are limited resources at the disposal and problem is make the best use of these available resources so as to get the maximum production or maximum profit, or you can say that minimum cost. Such a type of problem are known as a problem of constant or restriction, problem of restriction, or the problem having some restriction. That is, I have already told you that suppose you want to watch some serial that will at 7 p.m. then you choose the best according to your choice, means your constraint. And optimization LPP, linear programming problem, is one of the technique for getting a solution of such type of optimization problem. Now let us see what do you mean by linear programming problem. The general LPP can be described as solving M linear constraint, means you have a M restriction and in n variable such that a solution is non-negative and that satisfy the constraint and maximize or minimize some linear expression of variable. In mathematical notation, general LPP can be stated as follows. Mathematically, LPP can be described in this way. We have to find out a non-negative variable x1 to xn which maximize or minimize our linear function. The linear function is z equal to c1 x1 plus c2 x2 plus Cn xn, subject to a11 x1 a12 x2 plus a1 xn less than or equal to greater than or equal to b1. Similarly, the second constant and last constant is am1 x1 plus am2 x2 plus amn xn less than or equal to greater than or equal to bm. Here the restrictions are these all constant and variable must be non-negative x1 to xn, where I is running from 1 to n and j is from 1 to m. And in this notation, our aij, bj, ci are the constant, and for each constant only one sign is hold. Only one sign is hold means what? You have given three signs less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, but not all these three signs are always there. There is only one sign is hold, and sign may be changed from one constant to another. You can change the sign of one constant to another. Suppose you have the constant is of less than or equal to type, and you have to convert it into greater than or equal to type. Then you know that you have to multiply the inequality by -1. It becomes less than or equal to becomes greater than or equal to, or greater than or equal to becomes less than or equal to. Therefore, the sign may be changed from one constant to another constant. Note that the LPP can be written in the matrix form is as follows. In the matrix form, we can also write the LPP as z equal to cx subject to ax less than or equal to or greater than or equal to b. This is greater than or equal to or less than or equal to b for all x greater than or equal to 0, where here the x is of 1 by n matrix, c is also 1 by n matrix, a is m by n matrix, coefficient matrix. You can say that it is a coefficient matrix, and this is a m by 1, which is a right hand side constant matrix.